Now let's now let's get into number 3, which is also a little different. Sorry, by the way, if my voice sounds a little congested. Okay, so we're gonna have the normal one over here, 4x plus 1 equals 2x plus 3. We're also gonna have 4x plus 1 equals negative 2x minus 3. Okay, so let's start by this one. Okay, so 4x plus 1, so let's just simplify this down. So this one minus 2x would be 2x, and this one minus 1 would be 2. So 2x equals 2. X equals 1. And that is your answer for the first part. And now let's have the opposite part, the negative. So 4x plus 2x is 6x. Okay, 6 equals, so now it's minus 1 is 4. Okay, and then x equals 4 over 6, which simplifies down to 2 over 3. Negative 2 over 3. Don't forget your negative. And there you go. That's your second answer. Ooh, that's cool. It's fancy. Okay. And now for this one. So we're gonna take this thing. This doesn't have the little things. It's a little different also. So you see how it's 2x plus 6? So we're gonna get rid of the 6. We don't like this 6. So we're gonna minus 6. Right? 6 is bad. Wait till marriage. That was weird. Okay. Anyway, let me actually lower the mic volume a bit, so I'm not screaming into you. All right. So 2 minus 6 is 4. Oops, that was weird. Should not have happened. Okay, so 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Okay, and then we have this, just 2x, and over here is 12. Now, by the way, I made a note while doing the answer sheet. Apparently, there's supposed to be a line here that she forgot to put in. I have like the answer sheet here, so I can look at it, make sure I'm doing it all right for you guys. Okay, so now we're gonna take this 2 over here, and we don't like that 2. We want the x in the middle to just be by itself. So we're gonna divide everything by 2. So that gets rid. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Negative 2, oops. Negative 2 is less than x, which is less than or equal to 6. And that is your final answer. And over here it says on a number line. Now when it's less than and including, so first we're going to draw a line. This will be the negative 2, and this will be the 6. Okay, so first, because it says less than and not less than or equal to, we're just going to put a circle, not filled in. Okay, and because x is greater than this, negative 2 is less than, but x is greater than this, we're going to put a line to the right. And for 6, since it says less than or equal to, we're going to do a filled in line, meaning that it can also be 6. Okay. Now, going on to number 5. By the way, I just want to let you know that I'm just going to skip 6 because I think you can ask me privately if you still need it, but I just want to get over this as quickly as possible. All right, so x plus 3 less than or equal to 5. See that 1 over there? It's very important. Less than or equal to. Remember, it's not like less than. Filled in versus not filled in. Okay, so x plus 3 is less than or equal to 5. This is the normal one because remember we have the lines here. So this is just the normal part. So x here, and then 5 minus 3 is 2. So x is less than or equal to 2. And then we'll have the line. We'll start the line over here. We don't know exactly where the next one will be, but it will be less than this one because this one's the thing. Because there's a line, we'll fill in a dot. Okay, now we're going to write the inverse. X plus 3 is greater than or equal to 5. When you put a negative on the other, when you change it to a negative, you have to always flip this sign to flip it. So you see how it's less than, now it's greater than. Okay. X is greater than or equal to negative 5. By the way, I forgot to put in that negative 5. So negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. There you go. Now, negative 8. There you go. Alright, let's skip 6. Again, you could just text me privately if you still need it. Okay, now let's go into graphing. By the way, just one here, just in case. Alright, now we have a graph f of x negative x plus 2 in the absolute value and minus 3. So first let's find the vertex. The vertex is negative 2 and negative 3. Again, if anything's not super clear, you could always just text me, or I don't know, ChatGPT, I have no idea, whatever. And then the measure is 1. So let's start it by negative 2. This is written really unclearly. So, and then negative 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to start it there. And since the measure is 1, it's 1, negative 1 actually. See how it's negative x? So I'm going to write 1 over 1, negative 1, negative 1. Got to go like this. Okay, and let's just speed up the process. There you go. Okay. But now, see these lines? That means it's an absolute value. So we also have to do the inverse, the other side. Right. Okay. And now there. Now this is where it gets fun. See how it has less than? And it's less than, it's not supposed to be there. Yeah, I don't know why this is there. I think that's from a different problem. Yeah. Alright, so let's just pretend that this half is not there. So I don't want to deal with that right now. Also, I don't think she's going to be including that. Okay, so negative x in the absolute value plus 3. Okay, so let's start with our vertex is 0 and 3, right? And because there's nothing after x, so it's 0 and 3. I think that's why. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and our measure is negative 1. And let's just speed up the process. Okay. Alright. But now, let's get to the less than. So, oh shoot, I didn't do this right. It has to be a dotted line because it's not less than or equal to. So, because less than or equal to, you do full line, dotted line would be not less than or equal to. So, and then you have to shade in the part, because it's less than, it's downwards. Greater than is upwards. Okay. And now let's go to I think it's the last one, yeah. Last one of this section. Okay, x plus 4 equals negative 2x minus 2. Okay, with the absolute value things. So let's start with just the normal equation. Okay, so let's get rid of this 4. We don't like this 4. This 4 is bad. We have to build a wall around it. Negative 2x and then 2 minus 4 is negative 6. So you have negative 6. And then we have negative 2. So x plus 2x, right? Plus 2x. We want to get rid of that. And then you could just have, I'll just add a 3 here. Okay, so 3x equals negative 6. X equals negative 2. And yeah, and then you can have here, we have to do the inverse now, like the negative part. So x plus 4 equals 2x. We're going to get rid of these things. We're going to make them positive. Plus 2, x plus 4 plus 2x. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Then this minus 2x, x minus 2x, is negative x equals negative 2, x equals 2. But it is an extraneous solution. Why that is? Now you have to check your answer. So let's plug this one back in. So let's do x plus 4, oh no, sorry. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2 equals 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 minus 2, wait. No, sorry. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 minus 2, which is 2. So that works. But this one, on the other hand, 2 plus 4 equals 6. And then 2 times 2, which is 4. Wait. 2. No. So when we're checking it, we keep it at the negative. So negative 2 times 2 equals negative 4. Minus 2 equals negative 6. So 6, negative 6 does not equal it. So it is an extraneous solution. All right, good luck reading that. And yeah. All right. All right. Now on to the next section. You feel free to speed this video up. Should be able to. All right. Wow, 400 megabytes.